So Weibo, the Chinese social media company behind China's equivalent of Twitter or X, just dropped something interesting. They released a model called VibeThinker-3 billion, and the number that stops you in your tracks is right there in the name: 3 billion parameters. That is a tiny model by any modern standard. And yet, this thing is posting benchmark scores that sit right alongside Claude Opus 4.5, Gemini 3 Pro, GLM5 from Jaifu, and Kimi K2.5 on verifiable reasoning tasks. Those are flagship models. Some of them are hundreds of billions of parameters. Kimi K2.5, for example, is a 1 trillion parameter model, and a 3 billion model from Weibo's AI team is keeping pace with them on math and coding. That is what we are talking about today in this video. We are going to install this model from Weibo locally, and we are going to test it out on real world test cases. This is Fahad Mirza, and I welcome you to the channel. I also have started this free weekly AI newsletter, which you can subscribe at fahadmirza.substack.com. This model itself is built on top of Coin 2.5 Coder 3 billion, which we also have covered from Alibaba on the channel. It is their compact coder base, so it starts live as a small dense model and gets transformed through a very deliberate post-training pipeline into something with frontier level reasoning capability in specific domains. They also have released a paper, but we'll get to a few of the pipeline and architecture stuff later on. Let's get it installed. I'm going to use this Ubuntu system, and I'm going to create this Conda environment. I also have a GPU card, NVIDIA RTX 6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very good price, you can find the link to Massed Compute in video's description with a discount coupon code of 50% for a range of GPUs. Let me install all the prerequisites. Everything is installed. Let's now download the model. Model is downloaded. Now let's test it. And now I'm serving the model with sglang. If you don't know what sglang is, just search my channel and I'll quickly show you the command which I used in order to get this served. This is whole installation which we already did. And then once installation was done, this is where I have served it with just this command on port 8000. Let me show you the VRAM consumption. So the model is consuming close to 45 gig of VRAM, but don't worry, this is not the whole model. This is model plus the KV cache, the context window I have set it 32K, which I just showed you. The model consumes just under 8 gig of VRAM, somewhere around 5 gig, just the weights. Okay, so now let's do the inference. So I'm just going to use loop chat for GUI. You can use any of your choice if you like. Let me just first see how exactly this thing works. So I'm just asking it a hello, and you can see it is thinking very deep. Remember, 3 billion parameter model, and I will let it think. And after thinking for um, lot of tokens, lot of times, and the answer is pretty good. It is coherent, and it is also asking me that what I need to do next. So first, let's test deep mathematical reasoning here with this model. With the real world space calculation, so I'm asking it, the Voyager 1 spacecraft is currently about 23.5 billion kilometers from Earth. Light travels at this kilometer per second. How many hours, minutes, and seconds does it take for a signal from Voyager to reach Earth? And you can see that it is making a lot of computations. It is going through its chain of thought, looks pretty good. So I will wait for it to finish and then we will go from there. The correct answer is around 21 hours, 47 minutes and 8 seconds. And while it thinks and gives us the response very quickly, look at this image. This is where the real story is. The pipeline has four major stages. flowing left to right. It starts from a base model, goes through supervised fine tuning in two stages, then a reinforcement learning phase covering math, code, and STEM sequentially, and that is what we are testing. And then an offline self distillation step where the best reasoning traces get fed back into the model. And finally, an instruct RL stage that sharpens its ability to follow complex user instructions. The whole framework is called as spectrum to signal principle, which is a phrase they carried over from their earlier 1.5 billion model. The idea is that the supervised fine tuning builds a broad spectrum of possible reasoning approaches, and then reinforcement learning amplifies the correct signals within that spectrum. The RL algorithm they use is called as MGPO, or Max and Guided Policy Optimization, which focuses training on problems the model currently gets right about half the time, rather than wasting compute on things that are trivially easy or impossibly hard. And you can easily see that shines through its own answer. It has come back. Let's check it out. And the model has got it right. This is a 3 billion parameter model solving real astrophysics math with perfect precision. I'll just come down and show you the result. No hallucination, no shortcuts, just solid reasoning from start to finish. Very clean, step by step working, showing the division, unit conversion, and remainder calculation. So, very impressive. Okay, next we are going to go with some scientific discovery. So I'm going to test it with this prompt, which is testing scientific reasoning with real paleoanthropology question. So we are asking it, the oldest Homo sapien fossils were discovered at Jebel Irhoud, Morocco, dated approximately 300,000 years ago using some thermo dating. If the mutation rate of this DNA is approximately this mutation, then suggest about the timing of the out of Africa migration. And it has come back with the response. Let's check it out. Okay, so it seems that now the model has made an error here, and it's a reasoning error, by the way. It correctly calculated, you see, that 297 500 years, but then wrongly concluded the out of Africa migration happened 300,000 years ago. That is the age of the fossil themselves, not the migration. Also, the 85 mutation difference represents divergence from a common ancestor, not the migration date. So, math is perfect, but the interpretation is wrong. This is exactly where small models still struggle with deep contextual scientific reasoning, and why we always need to verify AI outputs. Because if you go to the social media, many people are saying that you don't really need any Opus model, just use VibeThinker 3 billion. Well, that is not really the case. It is not bad, but again, you just saw where it struggles. Okay, let's now do a coding test. Okay, next I'm going to do a creative coding challenge. So I'm asking it to produce a single self-contained HTML file and a working simulation in one shot of a school of fish. Let's see if it can generate that wiggle animation with some bubbles and some coloring, background, cascading style sheet, and few of the other nitty-gritty of some front end application development. And it has generated the code with some weird characters there too, as you can see. But anyway, so this is a full code which it has generated. And by the way, this GUI, the lobe chat, is terrible. Very, very bad experience. Anyway, I already have kicked it off. So I have just copied it here in this index.html, pasted here. Let me drag and drop in front of you. So nothing happens. So how about I just give this model another chance? I'll just say when I open this when I open this HTML in browser, it just shows blank screen. One more chance. And the reason why I am doing this is that not only we have checked code generation in one shot, which failed, but also we are testing if this can debug it and correct that fix, which is quite, I would say, hard. So far I don't see model really up to the task for that fixing, but let's see if it is able to do that. Okay, I have copied it again and I have opened it and refreshed it. Nothing happens. And I have checked the code. It's not really up to the mark here. So I don't think so. The coding is something you can rely on for this particular model. Okay, finally, let's do a very quick test around its multilinguality. So let me paste that prompt here. There you go. I don't know why this keeps popping up. Let me remove that. There you go. You see, this is what I was talking about. The experience of using this thing is terrible, simply terrible. I'm sorry, I just have to remove that. So this is a multilingual test. The sentence is simple. River is flowing, and these are all the languages from across the world. Let's wait for it to come back, and then you would need to help me out to see if it works or not. Meanwhile, you can follow me on X if you like, and if you want to help out the channel, please become a member. So this is the result, and it is terrible. And to be fair, this is exactly in their paper they have warned about, and that is the knowledge gap. VibeThinker 3 billion is optimized purely for math and coding reasoning, by the way, not broad world knowledge, as you can see from this result. Most of these translations are completely made up gibberish, and so gibberish should be correct. Where is gibberish? I'll just go down. Even gibberish is not good. And this is hallucination, by the way, at its best. A general purpose model like GPT or Claude or Quen or DeepSeek would handle it way better. Even the smaller models like Quen zero point 0.8 billion. In my opinion, impressive genuinely for its size, but the hype claiming it beats Claude Opus 4.5, I think that's a benchmark theater. The moment you step outside math and coding, math and science, it starts falling apart, as you just saw. So that is why you should never trust benchmark comparison alone and always test model yourself. If you can't do it, I do it for you every day. If you want to support that, please become a member. Thank you for all the support.